You're not going to stab me, are you?
No.
Okay.
Tomorrow. Actually, I'm stabbing you right now. Tomorrow.
Everybody, Clayton, Bakaloo, Voodoo, whatever you want to call them.
Probably your dad.
Yeah. Immortal Machines. This is Colony of Gamers. Community focus.
Waitress, we need some barbecue sauce.
So Clayton, I'm doing these interviews here. I'm catching all the media tonight. Fortunately, I got a good amount of people on these interviews. We ask about PAX and stuff like that, so we always start with, what was your favorite thing about PAX this year?
Well, it was my second PAX and first PAX doing media. And my favorite thing about it was how approachable everyone is.
Like the vendors or the people? Or like
everybody. The vendors, the booth names,
there were a couple of
security guards, the janitors, everyone's very approachable. What I realized was that I really didn't need to set up interviews prior to arrival, that it would have been better just to go out on the floor without having anything lined up and just to set up interviews as I'm going along. Yeah. That was one of the things I learned. The other thing is, do not leave your camera in the hotel room or else you're videotaping everything with your fucking phone.
So
that I made with PAX East was that I set up interviews prior, especially for the first day, and they were back to back. And
that's pretty tough.
The best interviews that we got were not interviews that were set up prior to arrival. They were interviews that we did right there on the spot, where we said, "Hey, we want to talk to you, EVGA, about your product, or we want to talk to Alienware about your shit. Walk us through it." And they would do it, even though we didn't have a prior interview set up.
Yeah, that's last year. That's how I discovered Shank. I played the demo, and I'm like, I got to talk to somebody about this. I have to talk to somebody, and I got an interview with Jen Chang, even though they weren't taking interviews. They had to be a
Yeah, you just do it.
Yeah.
We got an interview with the Praxis developer, the lead developer of Civ 5, and just because we complained that we couldn't record the demonstration of Civ 5, the lady says, "Damn, you're sexy. I'm going to set you up with Praxis," So I'm like, all right, no problem, baby.
You must get that a lot.
I get it a lot. Sorry, man.
I love you, Voodoo.
So you're Here's Media this time. You weren't as last time. What's the difference for you? I know you do the podcast, you do the interviews and stuff like that. Did you find it any easier being media this time around?
Yes, a lot easier access. When you approach the people on the floor that are the presenters or the vendors or what have you, they're a lot more forthcoming when they see that media pass. Yeah. Sometimes, there was a group out there called Gig, My Gig or something. They were doing like a rock band competitor where they were using real instruments. Yeah. They saw my media pass and they like beeline to me.
Right.
And
a lot of the smaller outfits and the indie outfits, they want that publicity.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, you can't blame them. We were joking around earlier if we were doing an interview and Joystick stumbled in on an independent gamer, they drop whatever they were doing with us for Joystick. I mean, they're out for their own interests. That's kind of the way it works. But I find that media bag definitely gets people a little bit more attention sometimes too. But did you enjoy it more being media?
I enjoyed it quite a bit. I'll definitely do media again, but I won't do the pre-scheduling of the interviews. I'll just go on the fly.
You're just going to come down from the ceiling on a rope and just say, "Hey, bitch, I'm interviewing you."
Exactly. Bring my camera. No terror.
Like the Adonis.
Plenty of memory and just lay it on the table and just say, "This is what we do. This is what we got. Would you like to promote yourself?"
Do you have any regrets this year?
That's the only regret is having the interview set up. Everything else went smooth. I didn't get to see any panels, none at all, because I had those interviews set up.
A lot of the media, I know I did, and some others, we didn't get to see anything. I got to see the last thing of the Omegathon. That's because we were done, with everything.
Pretty burnt out today between Friday and Saturday.
So now we've definitely said about some of the perks and stuff like that, but What do you feel that this is discouraging to people who aren't media? I mean, do you feel that PAX is going to be different for them? They're going to get a different experience. The normal person, they're not going to get in as media. What would you say to them?
Well, when I was at PAX Prime, I didn't have a media pass, and I still obtained interviews anyways. So if you're proactive about obtaining information from a developer or a publisher, and you talk to them, you approach them and say, you approach with an interest, they will talk to you.
So they're not going to stonewall you without that pass, but
not at all.
Sometimes you definitely see that they give that special nod, that special interest, because they know you're going to be doing an article.
When we were at PAX Prime, we did not have media passes, and we landed Torchlight. We landed Torchlight. We ran in Runic for the podcast.
Yeah.
And that was because of our meeting at PAX Prime.
Right.
Worked out really well.
And that was without media.
That was without media.
Yeah.
So we did a lot of interviews at PAX Prime. No media pass, just got really aggressive about it, got in there and started talking to them, asking questions.
So would you feel it would be enjoyable for a regular patron, somebody who's never been to PAX before?
Absolutely.
Yeah? What makes it so enjoyable for them?
Being able to talk to the developers and the publishers firsthand without, well, you can't, it depends. Okay. 2K was a bit of a different kind of sort with the rest of the developers. They would only release certain information, which is kind of silly because I cannot think of a competitor of the Civilization product. So why not just be forthcoming with your fucking information? You don't have a competitor, just say it.
I think for especially for Civ and for like Mafia, there's bugs. I know Rockstar had some bugs in Red Dead Redemption. They didn't want audio or video.
The bug was not letting people play.
You can get by that by saying, this is what we would like to do in Civ 5, even though we may not do that. But
I think
what it is that they want control over the way that people perceive their game.
Exactly. It's more of if I come over,
it's what they want. That's the reason they're going to give you their assets, they're going to give you
if I come
media, and they're going to give you their press releases. And that's all they want out there. They don't care about your.
If I come to your house, Clayton, and I see your dirty laundry on the floor, I got a perception of you may not want me to have. And I think that's exactly what it is. They have consumers seeing bugs and stuff like that, or recording them so they can show them to their friends. They don't want that kind of publicity sometimes. Now, I find a lot of indie developers, they're like, sure, shoot whatever, because whatever coverage is good coverage as far as they're concerned. But some of the bigger developers, definitely. So I'm going to wrap this up real quick here. I'm going to kind of give this to you, freeballing. You're the best. You're the best when I just let you loose. So you got your chance here. Talk to the colonists. What do you got to say to them?
He means the colonists.
If you haven't been to PAX, if you haven't been to PAX with PAX, you're missing out.
You're missing out?
It's a good group of people, and you need to go.
You need to go.
Oh, absolutely.
Make it work somehow?
Yeah, make it work somehow, Put your mom and dad inside of a hotel and head off.
Well, thank you, Clayton. You can stop stabbing me now. I feel pretty good.